Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Well, our next guest is the talk of the town in Palm Springs. That's right, yes.
Not for the right reasons,
Not
Jason.
for the right reasons, but we'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
He's a little controversial, but anyway, but no, it's thanks to his baking show featuring all of the city's celebs. Take a look at the Palm Springs Baker.
Here we are in the kitchen of none other than the Palm Springs Baker with none other than the legendary Ruta Lee. I am so happy, sweetheart.
Well, I'm happy to be here.
Well, my God, you are so gorgeous and so, you're just
Enough.
You're so fancy and beautiful and over the top.
I'm so fancy and beautiful.
Honey, I can only imagine this dessert. I mean, I've got everything for you. I've got
Trust me, we need none of that.
But we need him. Audience, give it up for the Palm Springs Baker, Chuck Swenson, everyone.
Oh, you're so nice, Jason.
My precious.
Oh, wow.
Okay, explain it for the folks. Palm Springs has always been a destination.
I'm losing
We're 30 seconds into the segment.
I'm
Chuck.
losing my head already. Yes.
Well, but look, Palm Springs has always had a vibe. It's always been the place. But don't you think, because you're a snowbird, but don't you think the popularity of Palm Springs has exploded over the last decade?
My gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Absolutely. So many people are coming there, and actually, we don't talk about it a lot because, we just don't want to rush hour traffic in Palm Springs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So basically what you're saying is you want to keep people out. You just to stop coming.
Well, not really. But all that, what's happening? All the LA hipsters, the millennials, are all coming to Palm Springs now.
Yeah.
But I kind of like it. It makes me feel young.
Yeah, well, okay, we need to fix
Honey,
your hat.
do we have some? Do we have some duct tape for my hat?
Eric, can you get some gaffer tape or something? We gotta. Chuck's. Well, your head is too small. Chuck.
I know.
We gotta.
Well,
you have a little.
Everyone
melon.
always tells me I have a big head.
No,
but,
you have a little melon, and anyway.
Okay.
Now. Let's talk that for the. Okay, let's talk about the millennials. The woman in that clip. Explain who she is to the youngins who have no idea.
I know.
Who she is. Yeah.
So many of you
Go
probably
ahead and talk
don't
while I
remember.
get gaffer tape for your head.
Here comes the duct tape.
Here you go. Just tell everyone who that is.
Now, only the hat, Jason, just not over my mouth. But anyway, Ruta Lee was probably on every single. What are we doing?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. This thing is, now I know what the Queen felt like with her hair. I'm the queen with my baking hat.
Thank you.
I know.
Chuck, you made the joke before the audience and I could make it.
I know you were going to go there.
I was going to go there,
But
Chuck.
Ruta Lee, she is such a doll. She was in every sitcom in the 60s. She was in several movies. She was best friends with the Rat Pack. She knew them all. Frank Sinatra, all of them. Dated them. But you know what? She told me she was a good girl. She said she was more like their little sister. And I'm sure she was. She's a class act.
Okay.
She's 83 years old and she looks fabulous.
See, I love. That's why I love the show, because it is, Palm Springs is like a time capsule of like classic Hollywood.
I swear to God, it keeps you young.
Yeah.
That's what I love about it there, Jason.
Yeah.
I mean, Frank Sinatra used to live across the street from me, and every once in a while I have to pinch. Barbra Streisand still has a house down the street, and I'm like,
yeah.
Pinch me.
Well,
I love it.
Some of your guests, you've had sitcom stars on the show, you've had drag queens, and they're always a hoot and a holler.
Yeah.
Here's a clip of the show. Is this your house?
That's my house. Yeah,
You
that's
have a beautiful kitchen,
Well,
Chuck.
thank you.
Why the hell haven't I been invited over
Well,
yet,
you're
Chuck?
invited
I know.
anytime. You're invited anytime.
Can I tell you,
kiddo.
I've never been to Palm Springs.
Well, you need to come.
I know, don't tell headquarters, I'll be removed.
No.
But yeah.
You know what? Everybody needs to write in.
Yeah.
An email.
Can I come to your house?
Yes, and we'll do a show there.
I would.
How about that?
Only if you can keep your hat on, Chuck.
I know. I can never keep my hat on.
Okay, and this cracked up the producers and I. Am I reading this right? You had the police chief of Palm Springs on your show?
I had Andy Miller, the chief of police of Palm Springs. And there he is. And you know what? I'll tell you, he's pretty easy on the eyes, too.
He's not ugly.
He came walking in the house, into my kitchen, and he had these things, you know.
They're called handcuffs,
he had
Chuck.
handcuffs. And I was like, well, I thought we were going to bake today, but whatever, you know. And he had a pistol in his pocket. Or at least I think it was a pistol.
It was a pistol,
But anyway,
Chuck, yeah.
yes, I know,
Yeah.
I know. But then we baked our little heads off together, and his wife came. It was wonderful.
Was that blonde woman the wife?
That was his wife.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was wondering if he was batting for the Cubbies or but
No,
he's, yeah.
no, he has a gorgeous
okay.
wife.
Now, do we have the clip here? Now, so the police chief cracked us up, and I said in the tease, and I'm joking, that you scared the living daylights out of poor Nancy Sinatra.
I kind of did.
You
yeah.
did. Okay, so let me set this up. Here's Nancy Sinatra. She's 85, you know, and she doesn't know that Chuck's right there, and then, well, look what happened. Look at this. What is she doing, Chuck?
Well, she was arriving at the 85th birthday of Palm Springs.
She is looking at you like, what the hell are you doing to me?
I did startle her a little bit, but you know, I wanted her to feel comfortable and ease her into the event because she had to go up on stage and speak. And you know what? I mean, it doesn't look like it, but we became best buds.
Seriously?
I'm sure we did.
Yeah, I mean.
Didn't, you know, in my opinion.
And Chuck, here's what I'm noticing too, and audience, you're noticing it too. Somehow your hat is staying on there.
I don't know. I don't know.
It
must have been the heat and the sweat and all that in Palm Springs. What can I say?
Chuck is actually going to bake. We are actually going to cook. He's got some great 4th of July recipes when we return. Back in a moment, everybody. Back in a moment. Welcome back. More with our buddy, the Palm Springs Baker. Find him on social. Find the show on YouTube. Chuck Swenson's back with us. Okay, now we're cooking.
Now we're cooking with gas, kiddo.
Let's see these first, and then you're gonna actually put me to work a little bit.
Absolutely, we're gonna get you going here. I want to just walk through some of these. This is a layered flag cake, so when you slice into it, you're gonna see all the stars and stripes, and even this little blue layer there. You're going to see it's going to be like the little stars up in the blue corner of the flag.
Now how long did that take you?
You know what? I did it probably about an hour.
Oh,
really, you know, you just make the cake. You know, you divide up the batter into 3 different bowls, colorize them, bake it, stack it, and layer it.
What do we have here?
Little 4th of July pinwheel cookies. You want to taste one, Jason?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
All these recipes, by the way, will be online, we promise.
Yes, they'll be on their website, and you can get them on mine. So don't worry about all the ingredients and quantities. The PalmSpringsBaker.com will have it all for you.
I love it. You know what? Because I don't like an overly sweet. This is just I love a pinwheel cookie.
It's just a good shortbread cookie. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You know what? Too much sugar nowadays, but...
How can you pass that tray and not eat that? You know what I mean? Kids would freak out.
Well, we're going to pass it to the crew in the audience after the show.
Oh.
Absolutely.
We don't feed the crew on Tuesdays. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
not on Tuesday.
No, not Tuesday.
Oh.
No, sorry about that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm kidding.
I tried.
Everyone but Director Leo. Anyway, what's next?
Yeah, well, you know, like I told you, let's not do too much sugar.
Yeah.
Well, this has got sugar in it, trust me. These are red, white, and blue cupcakes, and I'll try to pick one up. And so you just divide, again, the batter into red, white, blue, colorized. Put a dollop in each corner of the muffin.
What's on top of that?
And then...
That red thing.
That red thing is a firecracker.
No, I mean, but what is it?
Oh, what is it? Oh, okay. Deet, deet. Anyway.
No, what's it made of? Is that a marshmallow?
It's a marshmallow, yes.
Oh.
And you just melt these little red melt-away things.
Yeah.
And, you know, swirl them in there, let them dry, stick it on top, and it becomes a firecracker.
And crew, don't eat the wick. Don't eat the wick, crew. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
what's the final thing here?
It's a little sparkly what do you call those things?
Pipe cleaner.
Thank
Yeah.
you, kiddo.
Yeah.
And here we have a strawberry rhubarb pie.
Oh.
Patriotic pie.
Chuck, that's beautiful. That's a great idea to
Yeah,
do those.
I love
to do
that.
that. The blueberries up there.
I love that. We've got the full recipes for all these on your website or the
PalmSpringsBaker.com.
So don't worry about writing all this down.
Okay,
but
what are we doing?
We are going, you know what? The class, what is now the duct tape is
I
falling
duct
off.
taped. Now look,
I
Leo,
know.
take a shot. In the commercial break, I duct taped his head.
We thought
so
we
there
had
we go.
this
Yeah,
covered.
there we go. Yeah.
We thought we had this
Yeah, see?
covered.
Anyway, okay. So what are we doing?
Well, the classic 4th of July dessert is strawberry shortcake,
Yeah.
right? So I've kind of pre-mixed up this batter.
Is that like a
and then-
biscuit dough?
It's a biscuit dough, and
Yeah.
it's there. You know what? There's 3 or 4 ingredients in here. Bisquick, they get
Yeah.
a little commercial, and some lemon lime soda. You know what that would be.
Yeah.
And then we got sour cream in there, and you know what? This just turns into the most. It's just a wonderful batter.
And knowing something a little bit about biscuits, I will tell you, a biscuit is a great foundation. Angel food cake is good too, but if you want something heartier, a biscuit dough sweetened is a really good base for a strawberry shortcake.
So good, so good. Now, do you want to get your hands dirty or should I? I will.
Maybe you will.
I will
Yeah,
do
I'm
that.
good.
I
I'm
will
good.
do that.
Yeah.
What I did is I put a whole stick of butter in here and melted it.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna just
Drop 'em.
Drop. You know
it's a
what?
drop biscuit.
And you know, sometimes people cut them out with a cookie cutter. I don't. I like things to be a little bit more rustic. I want to get credit. I
Yeah.
want people to know
Yeah.
that this is homemade.
Yeah, you don't want to.
And then I busted my little hiney to make this
Yeah,
stuff.
if you're
right?
going to do it, you want the credit.
Exactly. Now I'm going to grab a napkin, and you
Okay.
know what? We're going to throw those in the oven right down
For like
here.
$4.75 or something like that?
Yeah, 425.
$4.25.
You're
Okay.
right. God, you know your biscuits.
I do.
You should. You should, kiddo. And look what comes out of there. They're
Look at
just
that.
nice and
That's
golden
beautiful.
brown. And you know what? Just to make them extra good.
You put brushed butter on the
Oh
top.
God, when they're still warm.
Yeah.
And of course these are because they just came out of our oven.
They
here.
sure did.
Oh, they sure
They really,
did.
they came out of
You know
our
what?
oven that we have in the back.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we slather them with just a little more butter because,
Yeah.
you know.
And then top it with strawberries.
Well, we're going to take one here real quick.
we got to hurry up.
Do
Or
we
the
have-
producer's going to have a fit.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
you know
we're
how
going
they
to
are.
pull. Jeff is fabulous. He's fabulous. I love
I mean,
Jeff.
it depends on the day,
And
but
we're
sure,
gonna,
yeah.
We're gonna slice this in half, and I just kind of set them like that. We're gonna take a little strawberry.
You do
and
that while I give you a plug here.
There you go.
As Chuck said, all the recipes will be posted on the Jason Show Facebook page later today. The whole segment will be on our YouTube channel. Search for the Jason Show, or head to Chuck's website, thepalmspringsbaker.com.
There you go.
Give it up for the Palm Springs Baker, everybody. We'll be right back after this. Oh yeah, I love a biscuit.